Hi, my name's Dave, and I'll be going through the available run through for you in regards to how we're using the Google APIs. Cool, I'll just share my screen. So I want to demonstrate the onboarding process for you first. This is the latest version of the application. We're going to continue with Google using this account. We're just going to do a bit of onboarding here, utilize my address. Cool, continue. And this is the main part here where we're integrate with our calendars. The purpose of this is to allow for a user to show people who they're friends with, what their availability is, but instead of a one-to-one effect, it's more of a one-to-many effect. So it's actually an aggregate UI that we've created to demonstrate that particular view. So just grab my password, which I use during LastPass. And grab this password here, copy. Next. There is a bit of an onboarding process, so forgive me for that. Sign in. Cool, so now you can see it's fetching the calendar data now. Obviously it's only for certain calendars for a certain person as well. So once that's integrated, we can continue. Now we only call that data at a certain time. We haven't called that data now actually. So I'll show you when we actually do that. Of course, all of these steps are actually skippable as well. So we'll just get that code. Here it is, just arriving now. And enter that in. Cool, hasn't detected any groups yet, which is fantastic because we're a new user. We're going to create a group because this is how we actually begin the process. So we'll just say test group. And it's made for adults, and we'll have a little group photo as well. And we'll just use just a lot of photos of my family. We'll just use an error message. That's always lovely. From some of my previous rehearsals for this demo. I'm going to add, let's say Easy Debt Collection in there as a contact, just for the testing purposes. It's one of the companies that I've worked with in the past. You can see the direct line there. So they'll receive a text message that goes to them. That won't work, not a mobile number, but it's just for a test anyway. So once that's done, so the group is being created, which is fantastic. Remember that is just an image at the top. And this is the main part here where you create events. This is actually where we pull the data and demonstrate it. So at a point where we have multiple users as part of a group, we're actually creating an aggregate. And the more green the number up here, the more available that person is to actually have an event. So you can see the most important part is to select a time. So we can say, you know, if it's an evening party, 5 o'clock. Cool, till, yep, there we are. And then, so today is Monday itself, so we'll set it for Wednesday, where I'm busy at that time actually. So maybe I'll make it 7, 8 o'clock. There we are. It's a little bit better. Where I'm available. So you can see it's actually pulling up that data, but it is showing where I'm busy on those days as well, which is pretty cool. So again, it's all about an aggregate. So if Easy Debt Collection had synced their calendar too, we'd be able to see their availability for that particular event as well. So, which is essentially the problem we're trying to solve. Then you pick a location. Yeah, I think that particular part's a little bit finicky here. You meant to select a location as opposed to a an address like that. So you go, proceed. Cool, and then we'll create an event. So we'll say test event. Whereas events are relevant, photo, put it out a photo again, why not? Yeah, we'll just add that error message again. Don't want to go too crazy. Create event. Cool. Now, just what's happened here is that because Easy Debt Collection only needs a phone number and not an email and doesn't have the app, it actually creates individual text message configured with an individual URL for that user. So we'll show you what that looks like. So you can see it's, if I click on send, so organizing test event on that date, see full attendance details, micro attendance here. You'll see that URL. And that's how they can mark they're attending or not attending. So at the moment he's not attending, can make attending now. Yeah, and these are all the details we saw. There's no photo, as you can see, because I didn't add one to the event itself. Yeah, and with that being done, we can go back to the app, can view the event, and yeah, we're pretty much good to go. And that's pretty much the integrations. There's nothing really else that we do, but I will show you how you can edit these details in your settings. So you can see synced calendars. You can always activate link and unlink this as well. So I can unlink here. That can work, and I can actually pick a different calendar if I'd like as well. So that's where we're at the moment. Yeah, if there's any questions, look forward to seeing your emails. Thanks very much. I'll just stop the recording now. Stop share and stop recording.